Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Division I North quarterfinal basketball. Link Glasgow on the road for the second straight year, taking on Lowell. They would like a payback here against Lowell. Lowell knocked them out of the tournament last year. Glasgow in their traveling greens, Lowell in their gray. Glasgow's the number 7 seed at 15-6. Lowell, the number 2 seed at 20-3. Glasgow beat Medford to get this far. Lowell knocked off St. John's Prep. They'll jump and we'll be underway. Glasgow look to get on the board first. Jeff Hill is 10 with the basketball. Straight man-to-man by Lowell. And steps called against Malik Anderson. So they'll turn it over. Jason Gilks brings it up for Lowell. Haskell in his zone. Shot, no good. And we got a jump ball. It'll be Lowell's basketball with the alternate possession. Out deep to Settles. Fake the three-point shot, now takes it. Hits it. There was Akawuga with the three-point basket for Lowell. Hill went into the backcourt with it. There's all kinds of lines all over the floor. How to differentiate between volleyball lines and basketball lines, and he stepped over the half-court mark. They knocked it loose, but they're going to call a foul. Glasgow was looking to run with the basketball, but they called a foul. Lowell will get it back. Out deep to Settles. Three no good. It got saved, but right to Lowell. Now it goes to the floor. Saved again. Lowell finally gets it. Now we got a pile up. Fumble recovery just about at midcourt. And it's Glasgow's basketball now with the alternate possession. Barboza. Trucker. Hill for three. Knocks it down. So both teams trade threes, and that's where we are, 3-3. From dead in the corner. The layup is good. It was Xiao with the layup. Underneath, we got a foul. Malik Anderson at the line for two. Makes them both. Little different gymnasium. It's very spacious. They have a track going around. A lot of room at one end. A little bit of room at the end to your left. Off the rim, knocked out by Classical. Jasper Grasser, the head guy for Classical. Bob Mekalizik. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. For Lowell. Last year, Lowell knocked Classical off here at Lowell. And if Classical won, they would have played English. Would have been all Lynn semifinal. Hill couldn't get the shot off. Drives the lane off the front rim. Barbosa comes away with it, and he throws it in the backcourt. So it'll be another backcourt violation. Terrell Rucker broke up what would have been an easy layup for Lowell, but once he touched it, it was a backcourt violation. Hostile in that 2-3, 1-2-2. We're having trouble getting inside. Tipped away, Lowell comes away with it. Just past the halfway mark of this first half. Shot, no good. Tipped up again. Rucker comes away with it. And it goes to the floor. We got another pile up, another jump ball. This one, I believe, goes to Lowell. We've had a few already. Long three-point bomb again. Lowell can't get inside, so they said, we'll hit him from outside. They got 3 trifectas in this first period. So Classical's won, and that's Classical's only basket. Anderson looking to go. We're going to get a foul on the drive, not on the shot. So it won't be a shooting foul. Rucker with the little turnaround, got loose inside. And we got a Rucker went down hard, but they're going to call a foul on Rucker for blocking. Three ticks over 3 minutes left in this first period. Lowell had one breakaway basket. Other than that, it's been all threes. Anderson, nice drive, couldn't get it to go. That was Tyshawn Kong with that putback for Lowell. And Anderson found the side of the rim with the basketball, and then Classical knocked it out. Off the rim, no good. Barbosa with the rebound. Hill couldn't get the shot off, looking to take one of those threes that he makes. Rucker with the drive, can't hit it. They get it back and they throw it in. Carter with the hustle play. Javon Carter. He looked to go inside, and it was Anderson who got a piece of it with his foot. Up and good by Settles. He's got 8 in the period. Tipped away, but right to Classical. Out to Rucker for the long 3. Knocks it down. Looks like Classical now is going man to man. They get out of that zone. They have to fire it up to beat the shot clock. It hit the backboard, didn't hit the rim. So shot clock violation. Classical, I think, kind of surprised them going man to man. Lowell going to a half-court trap. Hill with the long 3. Knocks it down. That's his second trifecta. Follow up and good by Nunez. So they kind of caught Classical a little bit off guard. Both teams changing up defense a little bit. They went to that trap. Hill, tough shot, but got it to go. And he beat the buzzer. That basket by Hill brings Classical all the way back to trail for a while, but we're dead even at the end of 1. 17 apiece. Lowell making hay from the three-point line. Hill with 8, Rucker with 5. Settles has 8 for Lowell. As we start the second 8 minutes, Classical will have the basketball. Rucker shut off. Now he takes the shot. No good. Tip from one Lowell player to another. Faked the shot. Strong to the basket. Knocked it down. Akawuga gets Lowell on the board first. Barbosa has it blocked. Right to Rucker for 3. Lowell with the rebound. Picked off. Anderson took it coast to coast. 19 apiece as we're in the second period. Long three-point bomb off the rim, no good. Ridley with the rebound. Rucker strong to the basket. Get it to go. Pascal's got their first lead. Just hung there for a minute and then dropped in. And Lowell gets it right back. Runner got blocked. Little wraparound. What a nice play. I thought they were going to call steps, but they're going to call a foul. Neither team can run away and hide. We were tied at 17 at the end of one. We're still tied. Almost 2.5 minutes into the second period. Lowell took it away. Around the rim and out. Anderson with the rebound. Rucker at the top of the key looking for a screen. Steps back for the shot and knocks it down. He's had a very good year for Classical, and he had a very good year in for the football team, too. Good young athlete, good young kid. They were going out of bounds trying to save it, and they saved it right to Classical. Anderson looking to go to the basket. Knocks it down. All of a sudden, Classical has taken their biggest lead of the game. Knocking it down was Settles. And we got a timeout called by Classical. Classical up by 2 here in the second period. As you get a look at Jasper Grasser talking to the troops. Jasper was a very good basketball player at Classical and at Bentley as well. Not quite to the halfway mark of this second period. Classical leading it by 2. Rucker has 9 points, including a 3. Hill has 10, including 2 threes. As I mentioned before, they're trying to avenge the loss to Lowell here last year in the opening round. Out of the timeout. Summers with the basketball just came in. Barboza got it to go. Council's got their 4-point lead back. Ridley with the big play. Good defense, blocked the shot. Classical gets it back. Outstanding defense by Ridley. And now they almost threw it away. Classical got it back. Barboza. I don't think they're going to call it a shooting foul. He got away with a little bit of a push-off initially. They're calling it a shooting foul. He's going to get 2 at the line. Missed the first. Didn't get the second. All around the rim, couldn't go. Lowell had it, and they're calling it off Lowell. They call it off Villanueva. Summers will put it in play for the Rams. They try to go deep, and they almost lost it twice. Summers almost lost it, and when they would try to take it away, they fouled him. Summers will put it in play. And we won't because he's being replaced. It'll be Hill putting it in play. Barboza looking to go to the rim. Dished it down. Hangs on the rim and doesn't go. Battling, still doesn't go. Tipped again and blocked to Lowell. Classical had 3 or 4 chances. They missed a couple and a couple got blocked. Villanueva gets the basket. Rucker lets it fly around the rim and out. From dead in the corner, no good. Hill picks up the air ball and pushes it up. Hill had it but didn't take it. Now he takes the long 3-point bomb and knocks it down. Glasgow with their biggest lead of 5, 32-27. Off the rim, no good. Stuffing it home. Off the rim, went high in the air with the left hand, and now they block it down the other end. Strong drive by Settles. And we're going to timeout. That was Settles that they took the shot, it missed up in the air with the left hand, caught it and flushed it in the same motion. And that 5-point lead all of a sudden is 1 with 1:32 left. Lowell will be shooting 1-on-1 the last minute 32. Lowell's got a couple to waste. So we were dead even after 1. Glasgow built up the 4-point lead, then built it back to 5. Lowell has come back on 2 big plays. One by Nunez, the other one by Settles on a strong drive. They've cut it to 1. Glasgow will have the basketball. They clear out, let Jansen bring it up. Hill almost lost it. Got away with a cross-court pass. Rucker for three. That went down, came back out again. Ridley with a big play. Got the rebound, laid it in, gives Classical a little bit of breathing room. Drive to the basket. Hill's going to get called for the foul. Nunez will be at the line for two. One tick over a minute left in this first half. You can get Lowell back within two. Now they called it a non-shooting foul. I thought they called it a shooting foul. The winner will move on to the semifinals. The loser will wrap it up. Strong drive, little hop, skip, and a jump. And Akawuga got hit. He'll be at the line for a couple. Off the rim with the first one. Around the rim and out. Ridley with the rebound. Anderson strong to the basket. They let him go. Another three-point basket by Settles. Haskell can take the last shot. They're outside with the ball, but you don't want to get called for that 5-second call. Ridley from dead in the corner throws in a three. They beat the buzzer. Ridley from the corner. He's made a couple of big defensive plays. He gets the lead back up to 5 at halftime. It's Classical 39. Lowell 34 at halftime. As we get set to start the second half, Lowell will have the basketball. A big 22-point second period. 6 by Anderson, 5 by Hill and Ridley. Ridley got that big three-point basket at the buzzer to push it to 39-34. Got their 5-point lead back. Glasgow's back in that zone. Shot no good. Lowell comes away with the rebound. Three-point shot is good by Nunez. Barboza gets stuck, and Classical has to call a timeout. Barboza was stuck. He had no place to go. There was nobody around to give the ball to. They didn't want a 5-second call, so they had to waste a timeout very early. Nobody's been able to run away and hide. Lowell got out quickly. Glasgow came back, built up a 5-point lead a couple of times. Lowell cut it to a point. Ridley hit a big three-point shot from the corner, beating the buzzer, pushing it to 5 at halftime. But Nunez comes out and hits a big three and cuts it back to 2. Lowell got 17. in each of the first two periods. We were tied at 17 at the end of one. But Classical wound up with 22. 5 different scorers for Classical in that second period. Anderson led the way with 6. Hill and Ridley had 5 apiece. Classical's got 5 3-point baskets, as Lowell does with 5. Easy pickings for Barboza inside. They gave him the baseline, he took it. Nice little head and shoulder fake. Easy layup. Haskell's changed up a couple of times. Take the 3, no good. Long rebound in the corner to Lowell. And we got a blocking foul against Rucker. And rebound, the shot went way out into the far corner, and Lowell was able to track it down. Ridley is back in the game. They couldn't get the shot off. They go inside. Coming away with the rebound was Anderson. He'll bring it up. Stops to take the 3. No good. Lowell with the rebound. Stripped away. And they're going to call it out. I think they said Barboza was out of bounds when he touched it. From dead in the corner, another 3. Okawuga knocked it down. Now we're back to a point. Anderson drives. Nice little over the head lefty. Strong to the basket, getting hit. Seattle took it strong. Whoop, for the little lefty spin. Got hit, he'll get 2 at the line. Makes them both. Those are the first 2 free throws made by Lowell. Haskell's also made 2 back in the first period. Ridley way outside. Lowell staying at man-to-man. Hill beats it. Nice pass. Carter couldn't hit it. Nice pass by Hill. Carter came up a little bit short on the layup. Trying to move it around and beat that defense. They're going to call a block. Strong drive by Nunez. Nunez will be at the line. Haskell wanted to charge, but they don't get it. So it's an and 1. It's a 3-point play by Nunez. Now they foul Classical in the backcourt. An 11-4 run by Lowell. has given them the lead back. (45-43) Lowell. Anderson spinning, gets inside. Nice little move, gets hit. He'll go to the line for two. Second foul on Akawugo. Anderson makes the first. Makes them both. He's got all 4 free throws. And we're dead even at 45 after we were even at 17 at the end of one. Three-point shot way off the mark. Hill with the rebound. Glasgow with a chance to get the lead back. Yeah, we got a foul against Lowell on the drive. Third foul on Akawuga. Hill can't get the shot off. Anderson again looking to go to the basket. Fall away, no good. Another three-point bomb. Barbosa couldn't hit the shot. He made a great drive. Glasgow came up with the rebound. Hill, I think, was looking for a three-point play. The ball didn't go in, but they're calling it a non-shooting foul. The officials going over to talk to Jasper Grassa. He was upset that they didn't give Hill 2 at the line. Ridley thought about it, didn't take it. Shovels it inside. Nice pass from Ridley to Anderson. Little flip by Lowell to get it to go. Seau got in. It high spin off, went off the rim, fell through. Lowell by 3. Nice drive by Barbosa. Looked like the water's parted. He had nobody anywhere near. He just walked in and laid it in. They cut the lead to 1. Off the rim, no good. Ball loose. Jump ball. They go back to that half-court trap. Glasgow handles it well. Barboza has it taken away. Wraparound doesn't go. Lowell gets it back. Can't hit the layup, but they get fouled. And they'll go to the free throw line. Just over 2 minutes left. Lowell by a point. Team fouls are even at 4. That was the first foul on Carter. And Villanueva will get 2 at the line. In and out. And they're calling it off Jeff Hill. Hill doesn't agree. But he doesn't get a vote. The only vote that counts is the official. He tried to go inside and went off Barboza's foot. We'll get a fresh 30 seconds on the clock. No lead has been saved for either team. Glasgow had the biggest lead of 5. Down the lane, did everything except put the ball in the basket. Nunez, or Seau, excuse me, did everything but put the ball in. Glasgow now looks like they're going back to that man-to-man. 3-point basket again by Nunez. He's got 9 points in the period. Now it's Lowell with the 5-point lead. Hill, off the rim, no good. Ridley comes away with the rebound, lets it fly, misses it. Lowell pushing it up. And another 3 by Nunez. All of a sudden, it's an 8-point lead. Ridley gets one back. They go inside, but they took steps. No, they're going to call a foul. I thought he was saying steps. Nunez has 3 threes in this third period. Glasgow was up 5. Lowell is taking it away. Now wide open for the shot, but can't hit it. Lowell gets the rebound. Inside, nice head and shoulder fake by Boykai. Lays it in. Shot clock is off. Winding down. Inside layup by Barboza beats the buzzer, but a big period by Lowell. They put 25 on the board. They were losing by 5 at halftime. They turned that around. They are now up 6. A big 25-point period. Glasgow wound up with only 14. And they got those early. That last basket by Boza got them back within 6. But Lowell in the driver's seat as we start the last 8 minutes. Glasgow goes back to the man-to-man. foul. Lowell tried to break through the lane. Classical got a piece, blocked him, and they call a foul on Classical. They just saved it. They could have let it go in the backcourt, go get it, but they grabbed it before it went in the backcourt and almost slipped into the backcourt. That would have been a backcourt violation. Another three. This one a little off balance. Off the rim, no good. Knocked out by Lowell. Stuck in the backcourt. And it's taken away. We're going to jump ball. We're going to foul Lowell way out at half court. You don't like to have those. Lowell got hot, a couple of threes, got the lead up to 8. Barboza got that last basket, beating the buzzer. And it hung on the rim and didn't go. That would have been big. He's going to get 2 at the line, but they could have got a 3-point play. Barboza looking to get Classical on the board first here in the 4th period. And he does. He's the first person other than Anderson to hit a free throw for Classical. We haven't had that many. Missed the shot. Lowell's been very good at getting everybody involved, working the ball, getting good shots, and there's another good shot. Here's another 3-point basket by Onawagu. Take away in the foul. Classical's over the limit. Lowell's going to get free throws. Akawuga. Needs the first to get the second. We're trying to stretch that lead a little further. Trying to get it to double digits. Doesn't get the bounce. They get the rebound and lay it in. Villanueva got loose inside. So they don't get 2 at the line, but they get the basket. And all of a sudden, it's a double-digit lead. Rucka Has it taken away. Shot, no good. But Okawuga was going to go to the line, and all of a sudden the wheels come off the wagon for Klasko. And we're going to get a timeout. It was back and forth, back and forth. Klasko had the biggest lead of 5. Lowell got the biggest lead of 5. And then they built it up to 8 in the third period. And with just over 5 minutes left, they lead by 10. And they're going to the foul line. Both teams will be shooting free throws the rest of the game. But Klasko needs a couple of stops to get back in the game. They're down 10, possibly 12, with shots coming from the free throw line. It was Nunez in the third period, scoring 12 points in the third period with 3 big threes. Ten threes by Lowell has certainly been the difference. They had that long-range bombing going. They didn't win 20 games through osmosis. They're a very good basketball team, and they get everybody involved. They move the ball. Against the classical zone, they move the ball. Against man-to-man, they get everybody involved. Classical has 5 scorers, 2 of them in double digits, Anderson and Hill. Barbosa and Rucker both have 9. Ridley's close with 7. In and out. So the lead is still 10. But Classical has to go to work. Barbosa. Are they going to give him the basket this time? I thought the ball went in. They didn't give him the basket. They did give him the basket. I thought they were giving him one-on-one there. I didn't know what the official was signaling. Yeah, another foul against Classical. CR will be at the line. We'll be shooting 2 the rest of the way. CR was 3 for 3 from the foul line. Bulls only made 4 from the line. Now make it 5, so both teams have made 5, so the free throws are not the difference in the game. It's the long-range bombing by Lowell. (69-58) as we're coming close to the halfway mark of this 4th and final period. Hill will be at the line. We mentioned both teams shooting free throws. Hill has to make the first to get the second. Missed it. Tipped up. Lowell comes away with it. Offensive foul against Okawuga. Classical's got to get something going. They're down 11 with just a little more than half a period left. They got to hit a couple of threes of their own. Lowell is not giving them any three-point shots. Inside, Ridley. Give it up underneath. Now we got another foul as Barboza gets the pass. Ridley went to Carter underneath. Carter gave it back to Barboza, breaking. He got hit. They can eat into that 11-point lead with the clock stopped. Makes the first. He's got 10. He can get it under double digits. He can get it to 9 if he makes this one. Missed the second one. So it's a 10-point lead as we're approaching the halfway mark of this fourth and final period. Down the lane, little spin, no good. Tip, no good. Haskell with a chance to get a little closer. Ruckel with the runner, doesn't get the bounce. Tough fall away. Hung on the rim and fell out. We got a whistle for a timeout. So Lowell calls a timeout just past the halfway mark. Both teams shooting 2 now because both teams will be into double bonus. But Lowell in the driver's seat leading by 10. It was back and forth. It was tied at the end of 1. Glasgow on a little bit of a run in the second period. Built it up to 5. Lowell came back. Had a big third period, scoring 25 points, holding Glasgow to 14. And wiped out that 5-point halftime lead and built it up to 6. They got it as high as 11. Glasgow's got it down to 10, but Lowell has the basketball. And now the clock is the enemy for the Rams. They're on the verge of being eliminated by Lowell for the second straight time. Another 3-point bomb. Nunez. He's got 4 of them. Get that lefty 3-point shot down on with science. Off the rim, no good. Lead pass. They had to wait for it, so they pull it out. Run the clock. 3 minutes and counting left. It's now a 13-point lead. That one, try to save it. Good effort by Lowell. Good effort by Seattle, but he couldn't flip it back. Plus will get it back, but boy, they're hard pressed now. 2:42 left in the game. Lowell with a 13-point lead. Glasgow can't afford to walk it up. They got to go quickly. Hill with the runner, off the rim and out. Follow no good. Yeah, we're going to get a foul against Glasgow. That's going to put Lowell at the free throw line. Hill had 13 at halftime. He's got no points in the second half. They've shut him down. And that was fouls on Anderson, and that's his 5th. So Anderson has to sit down. He played well. He tried to keep him in. He had 14 points. Villanueva at the line for 2. In and out. Knocked out by Lowell. 14 points the difference. Barboza steps back. Lowell winds up with it. And Lowell's going to knock Classical off for the 2nd straight year. Classical's going to go. They had a good year. They had 15 wins. Making it a tournament again. Jasper Grasser doing a good job. Here's another 3-point basket by Okawagu. They just keep throwing up threes. Grasser's going to take a timeout. It was nip and tuck right through the first period into the second period. And Lowell kind of opened it up a little bit. Getting a big 25-point third period. 12 of those by Nunez. And they built the lead up to 6. And they've just been building it up since then. Three-point bombing. 12 3-point baskets by Lowell. And unfortunately, Classical's season is going to come to a close. Just under 2 minutes left in the game. Lowell by 16. Classical gave them all they could handle here in their home court. But Lowell's going to make it 2 in a row over Classical in the opening round of the tournament. Jasper Grasser did a terrific job this year. Got a lot of these kids back. Rucker finishing up a great career at Classical. Barboza goes and lays it in. Way across court. They saved that one. Lowell's just looking to run some clock and shrink the game up. From dead in the corner. Missed it. Hill to Ridley to Barboza. He walks in, misses the shot. A minute and counting. Lowell just looking to run the clock now. They don't need any more points. Three no good. Tipped away. Carter saved it. Hill with a long 3-point bomb. Lowell can just run the clock out now. Nunez with 19. Chiao with 11. Settles with 19. Alkawuga with 16. 12 3-point bombs. The clock is going to run out. Lowell's going to win it 75-61. Classical gave them all they could handle. As the clock runs out, Classical season runs out. They'll finish at 15-7. Rucker had 9, had a great career at Classical in both basketball and football. Barboza had 12. Anderson had 14. Hill had 13, all in the first half. Ridley had 7, had that big 3-point basket at halftime. But just not enough, so Lowell will make it 2 years in a row. They knock Classical out, and they do it running away in the second half with a big 25-point third period. They open up a gap, and they just added to it, and they win it by 14. Lowell, 76. Classical, 61. A 15-point bonus. Lowell makes it 2 years in a row, knocking Classical out. So 76-61, Lowell over Classical. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.